Well, hello folks, and welcome to Rimworld. Some of you are probably expecting the new Dwarf Fortress that was released on Steam. And while I might get to that at some point, there's a few things I'm waiting basically to be added to it before I attempt to do any type of storytelling or gameplay from my perspective. I need a combat log, an announcement log, and a couple other things so that I can easily track what's going on that the game does not have right now. So I decided to do Rimworld instead. It was either this or Disco Elysium, and I think I can do just something short and maybe fun and interesting with this. And if I ever do Disco Elysium, which I do want to do, it's going to be much longer. I've only played a couple hours of that game, and yeah, I think I'm adding that one to my list of things to get around to someday when I feel like it. Also, apologies if the audio is not great. I haven't recorded anything in almost a year, probably. Um, I know I'm not getting to the game quickly enough, but whatever. I did Outer Wilds was the last thing I recorded. I uploaded the entire playthrough of the base game for that. And then I recorded, because I'm just going to tell you guys this, because I'm sure some of you are curious what the fuck happened. I recorded probably halfway through the DLC and then just kind of set it aside. I doubt that I'll ever record through all of the DLC. It's not that I think it's bad. I thought it was good. I like it, but I prefer Outer Wilds, the base game, without the additional content. It's really good. I just don't think that I'm gonna record it. Basically, what I'm trying to say. I do suggest playing it though. Yeah. So let me talk about RimWorld real quick before we get into this. I have about 360 mods that I'm going to be using. I will most likely be throwing them into a collection on Steam at some point and posting the link somewhere, probably in the description of this video when I get around to it. I doubt the collection will be made by the time I upload this video. I'm still adding things and tweaking things, but it should be pretty stable. I've not had any crashes with it for a while. Now, granted, I haven't played Biotech really since it came out, so it's possible that things are completely fricked up again. But I don't have really any errors that are critical when I launch the game. There's some errors in yellow, but they don't seem to be major. So we'll just have to see what happens. Yeah, this isn't balanced. Things are going to be completely screwed up. You can probably expect plenty of things that don't fit into the Rimworld lore or the setting. We'll just have to deal with it as it comes. It's going to start a new colony. I'm not really going to go in depth on a scenario on this because I do kind of expect this colony to die fairly quick. This is kind of a test for me, I guess, as well, to make sure that everything is somewhat stable with my playlist. Let's see. What do we want to do? Some of these are added by mods, I believe, like Bun Tribe. Escape Settle. Your ride in the universe has become a space junk, and you have to restart it on this planet. Your faction will be a Farian colony. I have no idea what that is. I do have multiple races installed. I would like to have Moyo and the Moon Rabbits, but a lot of those still aren't updated and working, it looks like, so there's not as many as I actually want. I want a world of complete insanity. And a mega mod mix for Rimworld. Maybe RoboCop and Superman will show up at some point. P and L industry, all that stuff. This is a completely weird race. Basically an anime style character race. And they're incredibly difficult to figure out because they don't function like regular colonists. They're more like robots, I believe. Lone Scrapper. Got some of these. These are ones I made. Let's see. Corporate branch office. That originally had like 7 people. 5 slaves escape from captivity. 2 eclipses, huh? Apparently I really wanted eclipses. So I think I'm just gonna do the regular basic bitch crash landed. Nothing fun, nothing exciting, nothing out of the ordinary here. This is gonna be hard enough as is. I am gonna choose Randy Random. There's a whole bunch of other, yeah, I have no idea what that says. There's a whole bunch of other storytellers. I'm not gonna lock myself into any specific level of technology. Bora rolls a dice or draws a card. She's prepared a ton of painful stories for those kinds of things, as humans fight absurd events, heal and recovered. Planets are rearranged, weather changes. No thank you. Cali Cat cozy, I don't really want to be cozy. I don't want to be Neolithic. You know, I'm just going to stick to my boring old Randy Random. I don't want a storyteller that is saying, yeah, now we need to kick him in the dick, and now we need to give him a year to recover, and now we need to do this because he's got too much food, and we need to do this because he's got too much power, where it's always trying to keep you on edge. I just want it to be completely random so we never know what to expect. Maybe it'll be completely boring and the colony will last forever and I'll eventually just have to say, okay, I'm done playing and walk away. But I doubt it, because we're going to be doing Strive to Survive. People will die. Need to anticipate threats before they arrive. So you gotta... You know what? This one's going to be hard enough for me. Strive to Survive. I'm going to do Reload Anytime mode just in case it crashes. Which it might. Seed is going to be... Short lives. Sure, global coverage, just 30%. I don't know what pollution is yet. I've heard about it. Haven't actually played enough of biotech to experience it yet. I've got all these factions here. Good lord. Isn't it supposed to show me what factions I have? Actually enabled? I have no idea what I just clicked off. Android Enclave, maybe that. Elfin Settlers, Orc Clan, a nudist tribe. I think I've got a nude mod installed, I'm not sure. I did have Rimjob World installed and a whole bunch of stuff that goes along with that, but it's a bit too much, I think, especially for whatever website this series ends up on. Haven't decided if it's going to be Rumble or BitChute or YouTube yet. Probably YouTube. It's where most of you are still, I believe. Savage Growler Tribe, Pirate Gang. You know, it doesn't really matter if I add any of these. Required for quests. That'll be good enough. Some colonists are worse than useless, yeah. Psychopaths that love to start fire. Or if you got RJW, there's far worse traits than that. That'll be for the mega mix mod list that gets hidden in the locked room, which would probably, the locked room in the video store, for those of you who don't know, is the bad room. I guess that's what Rumble and BitChute basically are, the locked room. Oh man. Where do I want to start? Again, I don't expect this colony to last very long. Kinda hoping it doesn't. That would be a good place for a base. We got a central core that I could mine out. We've already got tunnels that lead into it, which saves time in mining. I wish I could place a flag right here and then come back to this once I look around, because I do like that. Special feature caves and alone mountains. What if I just re-roll this? I don't want to generate a whole new world. I might have disabled re-rolling maps. We're just going to look around for a minute. There's some really neat landforms out there. I'm not sure how many of those are in the base game, if any. Again, I've got like 350, 360 some mods added to this. I've been working on this mod list for about 6 or 7 months now. Constantly tweaking things, removing things, seeing what works and makes the game more enjoyable and what doesn't. Can't start that close to another faction anyways. I might have to try and remember where that one place was. I don't want to start back there in yeah, I don't want to start in an oasis or a lake. I'm not interested in having the entire center part of my map be basically worthless. This would be fun. Could have that to mine out and shape, but still, mining takes so much time. Ooh. If it didn't have the water in the middle, that would be a good start. Start surrounded by stone. 75% protection. You've already got your entrance built, your fort built, basically. It's the type of thing I'd like to find in Dwarf Fortress. So, see, I do like this one too, but it's got too many entrances with the caves. I guess I could wall some of those off. What's the weather? Negative 16 to 65? I don't want to go that far north. Spend a little bit of time back down here where it's a little bit more reasonable, I guess. I don't really care if there's a whole lot of trees or not, starting in a forest or not. Again, that would be so good if it didn't have the water. All I care about is the landmass that's around us. And yeah, I'm clicking everywhere on roads. Some of you might have noticed I prefer to start on a road or right next to a road because there's a lot of quests in this game that pop up. And when you have to send people out to do them, if it takes 5 days to leave your base, one tile because you've started in the mountains, it is quite freaking annoying. So starting on a road gives you a speed bonus. For your base at least. Get you on the path to where you want to be quicker. Because the longer your base lasts, the slower the days get. And eventually 5 days can take several hours of real life to pass. So what the heck is this? Keratopia. Okay, there's rabbits all over the place. Now I like that kind of. 54 to 90. I could grow crops year-round here. There's no pollution. Not a whole lot of diseases. It's a temperate forest. You know what? We'll start here. Next to a whole bunch of rabbits. I think I can start here. Sometimes it'll give you a warning if you're too close. Now, this is a new thing that did not exist the last time I recorded Rimworld. The ideology system is fun, but it can also be incredibly difficult. What I'm going to do is, since, again, I don't really expect this playlist to last long, and I'd kind of be happier if it didn't, so is there a way for me to randomize it? Yes, we're going to have Cult of Personality. It is forbidden to question the crown of a king or queen. Even the soil itself is undeserving to feel the touch of our leader's divine feet. Our leaders should want for nothing, and through their grand design, we will prosper. Is that right? I guess we're going to find out. Starting memes. I didn't explain that last screen. It doesn't matter. You got the gist of it. These starting memes are basically, I don't want to call them buffs. I don't want to call them debuffs. They're things that our colonists believe and expect. And they also control things that your colony will allow or disallow. An example would be sadists. So, corpses are sublime. Organ use, torturous. Death is desirable. Your reputation is lowered and your crafting quality is decreased. Because really all you care about is torturing people. Doesn't matter if you're torturing them with quality instruments. All that matters is that they torture. We could be traders, for instance. It gives us a trading fair, which brings in trade caravans. I think once every 14 in-game days or 21 in-game days, you can throw a trade fair or something. You get more money through trading. Trading is required, though, and expectations are high. So your colony is expected to be well-furnished. People are expected to be taken care of. You're not living in a trailer park or the slums, so they expect things of you. And there's a whole bunch of them. I don't know what all of them do. I've not used all of them. I kind of just choose the easy ones whenever I was playing by myself, like Nationalist or Loyalist or... what other one did I do? I did a couple fun ones. Which one did I really like? Not High Life. I don't need my colonists to be doped up and high all the time. Lay off the dope. Male supremacy is good, not so much female supremacy. You know what? I don't remember which one we did. Quester is good. I did use that one. That's a modded one. You are expected to do quests. We're gonna randomize guilty. I don't. No, don't think so. Loyalist. No, I don't think so. I want something a little bit rougher, off the top. Sweet Tooth. I don't really know. I don't think so. Okay, you know what? Let me get rid of all of these. Randomize that one. Culture. Actually, I guess it's randomizing... Is it randomizing one from each of these? I don't freaking know anymore. I thought it was just randomizing and adding one. So we could be progressives, machines, factories, drones. Yeah, I've never hit randomize before. I didn't realize how it worked. Should be optimizing these devices and shunning the idea of sentient beings performing tasks normally meant for them. Automation efficiency is increased, crafting speed is slower for manual. I kind of like that one. I mean, honestly, in the grand scheme of things, I do tend to want to automate as much of my bases as possible. That way people can stand around and do nothing and form relationships and just go to battle and kick ass and do quests, things like that. We've got Cult of the Old Ones. Don your robes and delve into the occult. Convert non-believers. Once they know, none may abandon the forbidden knowledge. Commit ritual sacrifices in the name of the Old Ones. Fuck yeah. We're progressive technologists, but, you know, the Old Ones are real. They demand blood. And human primacy. Humans are the moral center of the universe. Bonding is disapproved. They do not want you bonding with animals because animals are just animals. Don't bond with them. Production specialist, symbol burning. You cannot be a friend of animals. So, slaughtering animals. Oh, this prevents having any of these precepts, which doesn't seem too bad. I mean, I want to slaughter animals, so I don't want that to be prohibited, horrible, or disapproved. I don't care about killing innocent animals, because all animals are just animals to me. They're food. They're food and clothing and leather for couches. Mining, prohibited. I mean, I want to mine. I want to cut trees. I want to eat. And I don't know what anima trees are because I never could get them to work. So, we're going to go with that one, I guess. Yeah. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm going to say, did I frick it up? Okay. How do I choose multiple memes, then? Well, take back everything I just said, because I'm going to have to randomize it again. Apparently I can get a random number of memes whenever I randomize it. We could have light. No. We're going to have to spend some more time randomizing. Party life pirates. Could be partying pirates. Okay. Strong should take from the weak, for that is our right. But camaraderie and code should be elevated above all. So raiding is respected and required. Executions are horrible if innocent, or you don't care, or it's respected if they're guilty, or it's required. I can choose any of those settings. Camaraderie is respected and exalted. I can choose one of those settings in Precepts, and if you don't know what Precepts are, I'll show you those soon. We can sing shanties and we unlock Captain. Okay, we're keeping that one. And recreation is loved. Alcohol is demanded and desired, and we get a party host. Okay, we're going with partying pirates. There's nothing else snuck in there, is there? Let's say partying pirates that must be cannibals. Arr. Let's see, randomize this. Party cult of personality. Dancing party. Cretaconian party. All I'm looking for here is a good logo and a decent name. I keep a lot of things randomized, if you haven't noticed. I could choose myself, but I'm going to min-max. It's just how I am. So I like to let RNGesus take the wheel and steer us where we're going. Mutinous party, piratical party. I don't know what a Turian is. We're not mutinous either. The pillaging party, we have a test beaker because we're scientists as well. We're studying what it means to be a partying pirate. No. Bagus Sinquan party. Hey, it's my symbol, the plundering party. PP. We're gonna be PP. Leader title is Ruthless President, member noun is subject, adjective totalitarian, narrative. What is this? The core narrative of your ideology. Evgeny Rios was a renowned philosopher, his name heard all across the stars. He posited that life is too short to be lived without enjoying oneself, and that only by extolling the virtues of a party life can one hope to be truly fulfilled. Evgeny made us understand that hardships, suffering, and sacrifices must be faced together, as a crew. We learned to value the comradeship and camaraderie, and respect each other. Unfortunately, he was found dead of an overdose a few years back. That must have been one hell of a party. So our deity is... Supreme Leader, no. I guess it's gonna have to stay Supreme Leader. Emperor of Justice. Emperor of... Palpatine. Chairman of Truth. Admiral of the People. Guardian of Eternity. Guardian of the New Kingdom. I don't really care for any of these titles. I don't know what a Palatine is. Emperor of Eternity. You know what? That's what it'll be. So these are precepts. Some of the memes that you can choose on the previous screen will block these out, certain ones, so that you can't change them. I can change, not that one, it has to, no, I can change that to respected. So if I didn't want to force my colony to have to raid, I could switch that to respected. And it would be less of a penalty than required. Required is -12 mood if it's been more than 25 days since our last raid. Holy crap. Yeah, that kind of is required because -12 mood is quite massive on top of everything else they're going to be experiencing. Camaraderie. Exalted or respected. It's good to have camaraderie. Colonists receive a +6 mood bonus after socializing with another colonist. Recreation is loved. Alcohol is demanded. Execution, don't care. If we capture you, you're instantly guilty, and we can do whatever the fuck we want. That's just the rules. Alien slavery. I think slavery is going to be acceptable. It's going to be acceptable, not honorable. We're pirates. We're going to take prisoners. Clothing. We do not care what you wear. Organ use, acceptable. Cannibalism is gonna remain horrible. I do not want my colonists eating people, please. Eating aliens, gross. We don't eat sentient beings if we can help it. Maybe if they're genetically modified, sure. Ocular trees, they're creepy, whatever. Blindness, horrible. Corpses. I was gonna say, can I make corpses where they don't care? I don't think pirates should really give a shit, but I guess these ones do. Diversity, neutral, we don't care, there's tons of races out there. Execution, don't care. Fungus, despised, don't care. That's kind of cheating, in my opinion, to make fungus a don't care, but whatever. It's gonna be hard enough as is. Genetic failures. Genetic failures are... accepted. We're very accepting pirates in that regard. Humanoid hybrids, accepted. Okay? You're accepted. We'll take what we can get as long as you're willing to fight. Insect meat, don't care. Spousal love, no. Physical love, let's see, free and approved. They're gonna party as much as they want. Don't care about name, convention enough to change. Eating nutrient paste. They should be so lucky to have nutrient paste sometimes. I could change my research speed. I'm not going to mess with that. Scarification. Don't care. Skull spike. I could make that desired. No, thank you. That's putting a spike through your skull. It probably gives you brain damage and massive pain forever. So, frick it. We're going to leave it. Death is... I could say death don't care. Fact that this is kind of cheating, I don't care. Again, this is going to be hard enough. If somebody dies, fuck it, we expect death. Yeah, Bob died in the last raid, or he got ate by the insect. I'll see him on the other side. You know how many people we've known that have died over the years? Hundreds. Illness, indifferent, blah blah blah, insect jelly, mood normal, sweets, impartial, no, not craved. Tainted apparel. See, this is another precept that you can really make the game somewhat easier. I'm going to say we don't care about tattered or dead people's clothing. I do have a mod that lets me wash and clean clothing so that it's not a dead person's bloody, gut-soaked rag, but I'm going to do that too. No rules, no rules, no rules. So we have 4 roles. We can have a leader, a moral guide, a captain, and a party host. We have various rituals. We have sky burials for when people die, sky lantern festivals. We can go outside basically and send off some sky lanterns. And some things can happen. Dance party, we can have singing shanties. What can we do? We could do a Christmas tree party, dance party, mummification funeral. Let us an ocular funeral. Let us do a nutrient paste funeral? No. Tantrum ritual. Dance party, dance party. You know what? We're going to celebrate Christmas. Why not? Christmas tree party. It's the Kingly Festival. So our special buildings... kind of don't want to have that, but I will. Oh, that's a good symbol. How about we generate that one? Mutinous mark, plundering mark. Are there any... Ooh, the Eye of Ra. Let's say, are there any symbols that I really just like? The Son of Man, the Imperium, princely shape. That was not Prince's symbol, so that was not labeled correctly. Practical mark, not as many symbols as I thought. Mutinous shape, I kind of like that one, looks like a drone. Ritual seat. Yeah, I would say pirates would set in a pew. It'd be kind of like sitting on in a rowboat rowing. Remind them of that, maybe. I guess just a flat bench would be best for that. The various relics we have. An AR link, what is that? No. Remove that one. Let us have... a thrumbo saber? Sure. And I want to remove that because it's in Chinese. Are there musket? There are muskets. Quad musket. Revolver musket. You know what? We have a saber and a musket. That is fitting for pirates. Deep core. How about this? I'm curious. Captain... There's not a captain's hat. There's not an admiral hat. A Jarl cape. Let's see. Sailor's cap. That was kind of piratey. Yeah, we'll do a sailor's cap. So these are the 3 relics we have floating around out there. I believe that's how that works. Venerated animals. These are animals we can't kill. I believe it'll make people... yeah, it'll make them very upset. They'll be upset if we tame it and it dies. We can't eat its meat. But if one of these comes around, people will be happy. There's a bunch of... I'm not gonna mess with xenotypes. You know, what about weapon pair? Melee ranged. Ranged heavy, Neolithic, melee ranged. Sure, we'll put an axe there too. Holy crap. Techno weapon. I have no idea, but sure. Oh, that's what that means. Noble is melee. So it's noble to use melee weapons, but it is despised. I'm just going to remove that. I do not want to lock my colony into just using melee weapons or they'll throw tantrums. That sounds terrible. Kingly Festival needs one of these buildings. Christmas tree. Buildings. Add the Christmas tree. Grand sculpture. I kind of want to remove this and add a small sculpture. It's a lot easier to work with small sculptures, and I need to get out of the screen before I cheapen things even more. So I can only start with 3. I could go in and extensively edit my characters here. Could absolutely do it. But do I want to? Tom Branch. He's neurotic. Wonderful. Straight. I'm not sure what one adds that, though, like sexual orientations. Dog person, rowdy, kind, misandrist, lush. I mean, I like your look, buddy, but not so much your skills. Serendipitist, survivalist, pyromaniac, that's what we want. No, thank you. Okay, I don't want to do too much here. Otherwise, I'm going to set and I'm going to randomize characters until I find the perfect ones. Like, this person's good. Holy crap. Do you have any that are bad? Rad resistant, chemical fascination, and wimp, kind of. Yeah, he would go into shock real quick. Green thumb, heat intolerant, night owl, recluse. It's the skills that I don't really like. Bandolier, slothful, global work speed, -35. Didn't that guy... Oh, never mind. Can't see his stats now anyways. Dog person, groundbreaker, greedy. What's greedy? Okay, you know what? I'm not going to randomize everything. We've got a stoner, a technophobe, fragile, heat-tolerant, thick-skinned, cat person, and gushing. Can't keep secrets. Looks kind of weird. Whatever. Layla, I don't want any cat girls. No cat girls. None of you are really pulling off the pirate look as well as that one guy did. That's all I'm looking for right now. Who's got the pirate look? You're just all types of messed up. That's not the type of pirate I'm talking about. Let's see. That guy would have made a good pirate. You might make a good pirate. Opium addiction? No. Okay, who do we got? Nope, cannibal. That's all I'm looking at. Royal. I don't want anyone with addictions either, if I can help it. Because I'm not going to be able to provide the stuff they need, and they're going to be worthless for the good first part of the game, especially when they shut down and go into shock or something. Iron-willed, fisherman. We've got some decent skills, no health conditions. Smoke leaf dependence. Scratch scar. You know what? Damn it. Yeah, you can come. You're coming. Okay. I'm not going to click on anything else. I don't want to change anything else here. I'm not going to go edit anything else. Let's see. This one's Emmy. Actually, I think that I have to do... This is displayed at all times. Yeah, Emmy. I wish I could leave this blank and it would just do the first name. You're gonna be Carrot. You're gonna be... You can be... I can delete this stuff. You can be Slaxer. Not the right gender, but whatever. Rest in peace, Slacks. You're joining us here anyways. I am, as soon as we load up into the game, though, I'm going to save it and end this video. I need to go I need to listen through it, make sure that the audio came through good. I did a few tests before starting this recording, and everything sounded good, but it never turns out how your tests do. Like, the tests you run before you start recording never turn out the same, it seems like, as when you're actually sitting there recording. I'm gonna laugh my ass off if it doesn't load. I would be tempted just to upload this video for the hell of it. Like, yep, it was all for nothing. Because if it crashes here, none of that got saved. Which means, what would be the point in uploading it? The point would be to make you suffer and live through the same crap I do while trying to Let's Play. Pressing the equals key after selecting a mineable resource will designate the whole cluster for mining. I did not know that. I will not remember that. I will probably not use it because I do everything by hand when it comes to that most of the time. I'm not reading through all the patch notes. The three of you awake in your crypto-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. Could have been 100 years, could have been 6 months, could have been 1,000 years. We don't know. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Rocket Man is a mod that helps keep performance going. Tries to keep the game running smoothly anyways. I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, and whenever we come back, we're going to see just how long it takes for these three to die a horrible death.